typical politician whatsoever. In fact, I was so inspired by his work ethic, his sense of humor, his efficiency, his honesty, and his tangible commitment to public service that I decided I wanted to work in his Markham MPP office if he won. And of course he won. So I applied, I was hired, I was just going to stay for a year or two. Fast forward 11 years, and I mean fast forward, I was still there. If he hadn't retired, I would still be there. Like me, so many of his staff members stayed with him for years and years, not just employees, but as friends. And one thing we all know about Michael is he has a whole lot of friends, right? Those years were some of my most rewarding, but some of the most exhausting. It was soon came clear to me why everybody called Michael the Energizer Bunny. 7 days a week,